Hello, this is Make Environment Learn Tips. Today we're going to do a Jello cupcake. It'll be a lot of fun. It's great. It's easy to do. And it's great for like a hot day, a nice dessert to cool you down. So what we're going to start off with is this is going to be some decorations for the top. So if you don't have like a double boiler, you can just use a bowl and use a cup of some kind. And just go ahead and heat up some white chocolate that way. We're going to go ahead and put that in a regular bag here. And we'll just go ahead and go and scoop that up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do various shapes to go ahead and top our cupcake. So we're going to move this to the side for now. And we're going to bring out some just regular parchment paper. So you can do various shapes. You can sit there and do like rectangles, squares, circles, whatever you want to do. And I would do a couple of them in different designs to see which works best for your cupcake. So we have this white chocolate and just a regular disposable or compostable bag. We're just going to cut the tip. Okay, so we just cut like a small hole. And then we're going to go ahead and just do some various designs. So we're just going to go... just whatever design you want to do. I thought this would be kind of fun to go ahead and try. And it's always really good to do more than just one of the design that you want or would like to try, because that way, if one breaks, it's very possible one could break. You never know. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do, we did one zigzag this way. Let's go ahead and do it the other way. Okay. Now these are just some various designs. I mean, it can be anything really, but just to see what it looks like. All right, so once we have some different designs that we're going to go ahead and try on top of the cupcake, we're just going to put that to the side for just a moment. All right, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to make your cupcakes. And usually vanilla is good with a Jello cake. So you're going to want to go ahead and put the cupcakes in the freezer for about 15-20 minutes. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put like a little hole right in the cupcake there. So we're going to go 1, 2, and 3. All right. So once we go ahead and do that, we're going to take, it's about a cup of hot water with our measuring cup there. And we're just going to go ahead and put the Jello in there. So it's 1 cup of water. You heat it up a little bit, not too hot, so you don't want to burn yourself. But you heat it up to where you can dissolve the gelatin. So you go ahead and do that. And you stir that around. So once that is all dissolved, we're going to go ahead and bring our cupcake back. And we have a smaller measuring cup, which would be a little easier to pour. And we just go ahead and pour it in the holes that we've made. And once we go ahead and do that, we're going to go ahead and stick that in the freezer for about 15 more minutes. So now we're going to go ahead and take some Cool Whip, and we're going to go ahead and get some, it's basically strawberries that are frozen. And we've mixed it up a little bit to help get the strawberries to a little smaller consistency. So there's no big chunks or anything like that. And we're going to just go ahead and mix that up. And you just mix it up really good. And once that's all mixed up, we're going to put this in the freezer for about 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, to make sure it's a nice consistency so we can put it on top of our cupcakes. All right, we've mixed up the icing and we have our Jello cake from out of the freezer, or Jello cupcake from out of the freezer. And we have our strawberry icing in a reusable bag. So we're just going to go ahead and just go ahead and do a little bit of icing on here. Now this is going to be a softer icing because of the Cool Whip. So you just go ahead and try to distribute it on there. And make it try to look nice and neat there. And then the great thing about this is that you can always go back around with a spatula and just put it on there. So we're going to go ahead and, or you can use the tip like I'm using right here to make it into the shape that you'd like. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and stick that back in the freezer for another 10 minutes. Alright, so once they've been in the freezer just about 15 minutes or so, you can go ahead and just put your white chocolate pieces on there, and however you'd like to design them. So that gives you an idea of something that you can do. It's a really great dessert. It's something that's quick, pretty quick, and easy to do. And I hope that you enjoyed this. Thank you very much for watching, and let's make the world a better place.